With just over a year to go until Australia and New Zealand host the FIFA Women's World Cup, regional clubs like Pāpāmoa FC are looking to capitalise on interest in the women's game. Established in 1995, the club is experiencing continued growth thanks in part to Pāpāmoa's population explosion.
I think there's a lot more women coming back to the sport after having years off having kids, and then we've got a lot of juniors and youth players interested in the game. A lot of people moving to the area from Auckland and around other places, so we've definitely noticed a big increase in just the female senior space. The juniors have already got a lot more registrations as well. It's getting bigger and bigger each year.
The club has around 900 members and is based at the busy Gordon Spratt Reserve. And there's never been a better time to join your local football club.
So I was new to the club at the beginning of this year, and my expectations when I came into it is I basically just wanted to meet like-minded women who were keen on having a good run around, picking up some skills and just having some fun, and it's been nothing but that the past couple of months. It's been awesome.
When I was playing women's football back in the day, there was only one team and it wasn't very well known that women played football or anything like that. But now there's a lot more development for the women and the younger ones coming through, and a lot of encouragement to get to that senior level, which is really nice.
A lack of dedicated facilities is currently holding up the club's progress.
We're sharing the space with other codes, so the fact that our club is so massive, we really need our own grounds just so that we can progress. Sharing the spaces with rugby and league and baseball, it makes it hard for training and things like that. And having a family-friendly environment, there's no club rooms, so I think people tend to not bring their kids down.
We will be the largest club in this region in 2 years, but we don't have anything. So, we've got a change room facility and there is a recreation centre, but that's owned by Bay Venue, so there is a cost to go in there.
$5 million has been earmarked for the sport in Tauranga City's long-term plan.
It's hard to create the community feel without a centralised point, and it's our number one thing that we need, and we have got $5.1 million in the long-term plan. That does come through in 2023. We've spent 8 years with the council at long-term plan, annual plan submissions and the whole lot. Since the commissioners have come in, things have definitely improved.
It's hoped the club will have a more concrete idea of its future by the end of the year.
We're expecting full pricing to be delivered by consultants by about September this year. In an ideal world, you'd be building in 23. Whether it happens, paper money sometimes in the long-term plan, but we do everything we can. I would send the council a substantial amount of emails. But it's what our members are also asking us for, right? So, it is difficult.
Providing a pathway for players to compete in the top league is another challenge facing regional football.
From Bay of Plenty, girls would have to move over to clubs in Hamilton or Auckland to play at that better level, in the Northern League level, and so that can be a barrier for a lot of girls, especially at the junior level where they have to move schools or move towns, and then the cost of the travel as well to play in those teams. So I think that's always a barrier for progression.
What we have to work hard on, and I think we have to work hard on this as a region, is actually providing pathways for those players. The clubs are big clubs here, but they're not big compared to other areas. So there is a lot of work going on with other discussions with clubs to work out how we can actually centralise that to make sure we're doing what we can and the right thing for everybody.
Part of that work includes a proposal for a regional football hub, which was recently submitted to Tauranga City's commissioners.
There has been some discussion in the last month around a home of football, which went to the commissioners 3 weeks ago, which is an open document. That is obviously pending an agreement between ourselves, Tauranga City and Otomoto Football Club to ensure we can drive a similar way. The 3 biggest clubs require the same thing, so it probably isn't overly cost effective if you're trying to provide $5 million or $10 million at all individual venues. Potentially again, the alignment piece, centralised home of football available to everybody to come in and support, I think is the right thing to do.
Gavin Ogden, Local Focus.